You don't really have. Yeah.
Can you make him cry?
Probably.
Well, he's a very sensitive person.
Perfect example. Exactly.
If you do, I swear I'll get you a slice of pizza at the end of the show.
Exactly what you just said, though. I tried soccer in first grade, and I sucked at it, and I hated it.
You thought you
I can really see you sucking at that.
No, I suck at sport.
Tripping over the ball.
I'm not athletic. I'm not good at sports. That's just the way it is. But I hated it, and as soon as I went to my parents and said, I don't want to do this anymore, they were like, okay, you don't have to do it then. Don't worry about it. Like, you just don't have to do it. But
they taught you to quit.
Yeah, but then that makes you feel like you suck at sports.
No, I do suck at sports. I've played... No, listen to me.
No, he does. I've seen him do push-ups.
Maybe you don't... But the thing is, as a first grader or as a 6-year-old, you don't want to tell the kid, oh yeah, you're fabulous at it, but you want to say, so what? Maybe we could help you. Let's go out in the backyard and kick around the ball, or some way of not making you feel like you're giving up on something. And
they took me to have a one-on-one with the coach, and the coach was like, I'll work with you one-on-one to see if you like it anymore, you feel any more comfortable. And then I was still like, nah, I don't want to do it. But
oh, God.
It wasn't like they let me do anything. It was like, they were hard on me about school. They didn't let me slack off in school. I'm just saying, like, I think when it came to social situations and things where I needed to be accepted, if I said to them, I don't like this and I don't want to be a part of it, my mom was very quick to mother me and be like, then you don't have to. I'll protect you. I'll take you out of it. You know what I mean?
So rather than trying to find out how you were feeling about it and helping you sort of brainstorm so that you could figure it out for yourself.
This literally feels like a therapy session.
You asked it. You asked for it.
Well, we're getting into it.
So
yep.
It's hard to feel competent if somebody sort of...
Did you not feel competent, Joe?
No, I didn't.
Did you feel like a quitter?
I don't feel competent a lot of the time.
Joe, I got to tell you something. If you suck at soccer, you really suck at sports. I mean...
He doesn't care now, though, does he? It's not about the sports. Just like it wasn't about the spinach.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't.
Telling you, that's your book.
Play sports.
It's not about the spinach, and you got to have your hands in the air.
It's not about the spinach.
It's not about the spinach.
It's a book for truckers.
The forward is the spinach story, and then it goes. But no, I do have issues with not feeling competent, and then I do have issues with intimacy. Abandonment's my worst issue. I feel I'm always trying to make sure that everybody... I'm just now getting to a point in my life where I realize everybody doesn't have to like me or accept me.
That's good.
Finally. It took 30 years, but I mean, I spent a lot of time, especially with this job and doing stand-up and everything. It's like I was working so hard to make sure that everybody at every club liked me. Because I didn't ever want to have any tension anywhere. And then I realized finally, it just doesn't work like that.
Now,
you can't do it.
Why you became a comic is a whole other... Because to me, a stand-up comic that's the hardest of all.
Hey, Danny, why do you think Joe watches MILF porn?
Probably because he wants to have a connection with his real mother. It's something that's missing out of his life, and that's a way that he could find...
deeper
some
love.
kind of intimacy.
Deeper love for his mother.
For his mom.
Biological mother.
That's very Freudian.
Joe, let me ask you this.
It's probably not true.
When was the first time you delved?
Thank you. Look, she said it's not true. Why do you think I like MILF porn?
No,
damn it. Every time we're going to steer it towards what's going to be interesting.
Joe wants to fuck his mom.
He's talking about...
Stop it.
He wants to fuck his mom, and he's talking about not being good at soccer. That's not what the listeners want to hear, Joe.
I want to hear why she thinks I like MILF porn.
Joe, we brought her in to not only inform us, but to be entertaining. Don't be a cheap motherfucker and actually try to get a free therapy session out of this. That's what you're doing, Joe. That's what you've been doing for 10 minutes, and I tapped out. Okay?
I want to hear why she thinks I like MILF porn. It might be creepier than what you think.
Okay, but Joe, you know what? Keep the fucking plate spinning.
Let her say it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you now.
But keep the plate spinning.
I am.
Do you know what's interesting, though?
What?
The minute you get into a deeper feeling, you're not going to like this because this is therapy too, that he gets agitated and it's hard for you to...
No, but we're doing a radio show here, so
yes, we are.
At some point, there's got to be the bump going on there.
But does it have to be about porn?
Huh? Well, I got to tell you something. One of the staples of comedy
is porn.
If you watch a lot of Def Jam comics, they go right for the sex, man, and they tear it up.
So go for some other sex.
All right, but wait,
but this
could be funny, though, is what I'm saying.
All right,
it could be funny, but he...
I'm just going to fucking walk out.
Don't walk out. Why are you getting so annoyed?
Huh?
Defensive.
Don't get annoyed. I'm saying she is
No,
going
I'm
where
not
you wanted to
defensive. This
go.
has nothing to do with... I don't give a fuck if he opens up about his stuff. I'm just trying to keep the show entertaining, Joe. And you lost it there. You forgot you were doing a radio show, man. You were slipping into this fucking talk, man. And I was just...
I know. What I'm saying is, she's talking about... She's saying she wants to give her reason why I like MILF porn. It might be funny. This is what you want to hear.
Okay, but this was good. Even though we yelled at each other, that was entertaining. So go back
That's
into
what
it.
I'm saying.
That's all I'm doing, Joe.
We're having a good
I'm
time.
hosting the show. I'm just keeping it going.
We're having a good
Go
time.
back into it. Jane, that had nothing to do with you as a
It's
therapist.
okay.
I know. You got your shit together. I got it. I'm the loser.
You're not a loser.
I'm kidding.
All right,
Okay, go
all
ahead.
right, all right.
But
Why
at,
do
some,
you think...
at some point, could you stare it towards the MILF porn
That's
over
what
there?
I'm trying to do. Why do you think I like MILF porn?
What is? I don't even know what it means. Be
It's
true.
older women.
Oh.
40, 50,
Oh.
60.
Oh, well, there you go. Jane, I'm telling you, he's available. He went through a breakup.
I see what you're saying about staring into comedy.
Did you see her headshot before you booked her, Joe? Just to take it to a whole other creepy level? Is that
No,
why
I
you booked
didn't.
her? I bet the
No.
other one was in her 20s. You're like, nah, that's not what I'm into.
There are lots of men that like older women.
There's nothing wrong with it. Cougars.
Look, he's taking it away from the funny thing, too. I say that, and you wanting to go towards the porn part.
I like you.
Nothing wrong with it,
You're giving
honey.
me shit. You're giving me shit. I like this.
But do you think it's got anything to do with me being adopted
No.
and biological and all that?
It could have to do with attachment, but I mean meaning it's hard. The idea of being separated from somebody that you care about is very painful. It could be, but that's not.
But I've not been separated from anybody I care about. Like I don't care
Yes,
about
your
my.
biological mother.
But I never knew her. You know.
That doesn't matter. I mean, kids have a lot of feeling about who, where they came from, what did you, this was your idea.
Huh?
You said to go this way, and that's what we're doing.
I just was breathing out.
Yeah.
There's something in my nose.
He's a little jealous of the attention, so.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm already telling you right now, best guest we've ever had, hands down. She's fucking awesome.
Sorry, Maz. Last episode we told Maz he was the
Maz
best
was the
guest.
most
He was
informative.
great.
This is the first one. Gets the show. She gives shit. She's informative.
I know.
This is great.
She could be a friend of the show where every once in a while we bring her in. Like we bring in a
Yeah,
therapist.
if we have a big fight, we got to bring her in.
You don't even need a fight, apparently.
What do you mean?
Because the issue is more about communication skills, and also about each of you has anger having absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, so this is...
So what are you saying? I don't even know this guy?
This is
Not
what
that
we're...
you do know the guy, but you both have angry feelings that...
We got into a fight one night. This was the legendary fight.
A real
in
fight?
our friendship. It was an argument. It was,
on the air or off
No,
the air?
it was off the air.
What do you mean by real fight? Like men duking it out, or you mean like
not a funny...
Yeah, no, this was real.
No, this was a real argument.
This was real.
Where people were looking at us being like, Jesus, guys, like, that we didn't know. We were in a bar, and he said he liked Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I said I thought Stevie Ray Vaughan sucked, and that he
was destroying the blues.
Yeah, I said I thought
I like
white
Stevie
people
Ray
were destroying the blues.
Thank you.
And I've since, just since we're on the air, I've since retracted my statement about Stevie Ray Vaughan. I like him, but the point is, the argument at the time, I said that
Fucking
I thought
Al Gore over there.
white people were ruining the blues, and Bill obviously didn't agree with that, and we fought literally for 2 hours. But you would have thought we were fighting because, like, I fucked his sister and then dropped her or something. You know what I mean? That's how intensely we were fighting.
So what do you think it was really about?
Well, I don't know. This is what the whole thing is. It's like, how do we communicate better with it? How do we put our deep-seated hatred of ourselves and everybody around us aside, and so we can just communicate with each other?
So we can just go out and get shit-faced rather than screaming at each other for 2 hours about...
Because Bill and my frequency, if we hang out for 3 days, one of those days there's going to be a
blowout.
You guys have known each other
fight.
for a really long time, right?
Actually, no.
Like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
And how close are you? Very close?
And the way guys are close.
Yeah, you're very close.
Let's not make this weird. Okay.
So the closer, it's like I mean,
Say Bill's one of my best friends in comedy. Yes, I'd say that, and I think he feels the same way. He'll never say it, But
why do you need me to say it, Joe?
And why did you say in comedy? What I guess you probably mean is one of your best friends.
He clarifies it. He clarifies it.
Bill's one of my best friends. The only reason I say in comedy is because I have had very distinct parts of my life that I have very close friends from those parts. So I say, this guy's my best friend from college. This guy's my best friend
who act
in
like
comedy.
assholes when they play beer pong.
Do you get into those kind of arguments with them?
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I argue with people a lot. I mean, it's
like dealing with a couple. Really is.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I knew it was coming. By the end of this, she's going to say we're gay for each other. All right.
No, but the thing is, the closer people get in a relationship, the more you get into those issues, familial issues, and you know how to push each other's buttons, and so you're making the face again. Yeah. But I'm right, aren't I?
But why do we...
Yeah, but
I mean... He makes that face when I'm right.
No, you didn't have to say couple.
I know. Well, I don't mean it that way, but it's like when, all right, coworkers.
Listen, James, if we're going to have a relationship, you have to be honest and you have to say what you mean. Don't start troing out these terms that you don't mean.
I'm not saying
that's a big button pusher with me.
It's couples, but I didn't say there was well, I don't know, but I didn't say there was a sexual relationship between you. But so it's not about Stevie Ray Vaughan. Well, that's my point. Like we've argued about politics where you know what? You know what's so funny? You say it's like couples. We got into a fight one day about politics. So we were fighting so bad in his apartment that he and neither of us would tap out. He literally went over to the sink and started washing dishes like a wife and was yelling at me over the shoulder. The Brillo you know what? You're such a fucking loudmouth. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And he was scrubbing dishes.
Hey, I like a neat apartment.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's like Felix and what's his name?
Exactly. That's exactly what it's like. Yes. It's exactly that kind of thing.
Are you trying to say that I'm Felix and you're Oscar Madison?
No, I think I'm the Felix and you're the Oscar.
Yeah, he's the Felix. I think so too, but I don't know about the dishes. That just...
Well, you know something? It's a sitcom. Okay, and like, you know, then people aren't one-dimensional. So what also happens in relationships... What? I just can't believe you got all these credits and you just started talking about those people like they're real people. Well, I don't know about the washing dishes. That seems like we need to do a rewrite on this script here. Joe should be doing the dishes and Bill should be yelling. Yeah, they're fictitious characters, you know?
But that's not what I meant.
He's black, he's white, he's neat, he's dirty. It's the...
Defensive.
Yeah. Entertaining.
Well, how do we...
It's not always entertaining.
Entertaining.
How do we communicate with each other then? So we get... Let's say Bill and I start talking about a TV show. We start talking about...
Joe, I can tell you right now, you're never not going to annoy me, okay?
Yes.
Why do I annoy you so much?
I don't know why. Because I'll tell you right now, there's something about you. Like you just fucking annoy me.
You know what I think it is? I think it's that you care. I think it's that you care about me as a person. You can't deal with that, and it bothers you that we're close.
No, because I'm going to tell you something. Bobby Kelly, I got no problem.
But Bobby's as shut down as you are.
The fuck up.
Exactly.
Bobby's as shut down as you are.
Yeah, okay, so that's what it is. There's something about you, dude. There's something about you. You're just too fucking sensitive, and it's creepy.
Wait a minute.
You're creepy, Joe.
You're creepy.
You're creepy.
You're creepy.
But I'm not creepy like that.
I'm freaked out.
I'm
not creepy like... Let us have it out.
Time out. But I think you hit on something. I think it does probably makes you uncomfortable when he's very outwardly... He talks
You know what
about,
he's like? You know what he's like? He's like that 4-year-old in the fucking plane that I wanted to punch.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
No,
Say that. Look at the anger he had.
I think it's hard for him to hear these feelings.
I think it's hard for you to hear the feelings. I think it's hard for me that you don't...
You know what you are, Joe?
Let me finish my fucking sentence! I think it's hard for you to hear the feelings, and it's hard for me that it's hard for you to hear them. So it's
Joe,
like we hit a fucking wall.
You know what? No, you know what it is? He's desperate. Joe, he's desperate. He's like a desperate chick. When a girl's desperate, you don't want to fuck her. There's just something. What does she got?
Joe,
chlamydia?
What are you talking about,
Joe? I think that the thing is,
I'm talking about us.
Bill. Yeah. He has all these feelings inside, but it's hard it makes him feel weird to express them, and you express them, and you probably bring them up in him, and it makes him uncomfortable.
Wow, she's awesome. That's totally it. Because I know other people like him, and if guys like, I'm only comfortable around guys who are like me. They're like, oh, you see the fucking Bruins game last night? Like, I can hang out with that, but I get like around someone like him, where every once in a while he just goes off on a sonnet. Going, we've been doing this radio show for a while, and I just fucking
but then you call him.
I want to run out of it, run away from it.
It's scary. The closeness is scary, but then at 3 a.m. you call him and say how you really feel.
Yeah, like some drunk divorcee.
I didn't mean to hit you, baby.
So, in your relationship with your girlfriend,
This is really dangerous what we're doing here, by the way. We're really getting into the nuts and bolts of why we're semi-entertaining.
But that may be what happens in your relationship. You know, you get closer and closer, and then something gets triggered, and it freaks you out, and then you sort of freak and get mad at the Time Warner person.
But let me say this: just like
there's no defending Time Warner people. Okay, I could have grown up in like I don't know what the.
But that's the safe place to take the anger out.
The perfect situation, dude. Mr. Rogers would flip out at people at Time Warner.
It's the degree of flipping out, though. That's what your girlfriend's saying.
Oh, absolutely. But you also have to understand that Time Warner Cable told me that they've had people do drive-bys. Okay, so let's not make these people.
There's always
out to be